Well, here's the headline. Academy says Will Smith was asked to leave the ceremony, and he refused. Now, this may be an unpopular opinion I'm about to express. And even though I'm against slapping people for telling jokes, I do think it's the only interesting thing that's happened during the Oscars in decades. So I think if they want to be successful, they should have him back every year. He should be the resident slapper for the Oscars. I mean, wouldn't you like to see this? After the tragic events of the 2022 Oscars, we knew it was time for Hollywood to take a good look at itself in the mirror. And then we checked the Nielsen ratings, and they were up 54%. And that's why the Oscars will now be known as Celebrity Slaps. Jamie Foxx, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, and you won't believe who gets kicked in the balls. Tune in next year, Celebrity Slaps 2023. Yeah, that's way better. And as I say, nobody was watching the Oscars before. And here, Oscars 2022 ratings beat last year's low, but still the second worst in history. So last year was the worst in history, with, I believe it had about 10 million viewers. 10 years ago, it was getting like 40 million. And this year it was the second worst in history, sure. But it was an improvement. Did it have anything to do with the slap? I don't know, but I don't think it hurt. So I'm torn on this because I am against people attacking comedians physically over jokes. At the same time, I hate celebrities. So I guess it's just something I'm going to have to struggle with. So what's going on here? The Academy revealed Wednesday that Will Smith was asked to leave the ceremony and refused after he walked on stage and struck Chris Rock in the face following the comedian cracking a joke about his wife and her shaved head and alopecia, I guess. Quote, the Board of Governors today initiated disciplinary proceedings against Mr. Smith for violations of the Academy's standards of conduct. You know what? They love it. The Oscars got a ton of ink. They didn't kick him out because they thought there was still a chance he might attack somebody else, and that's even more free publicity. Interest had been receding sharply from the Oscars because people don't really care about celebrities that much anymore. People weren't paying attention. And now, at least for a short period of time, people are. Maybe some of that will leach over into next year's broadcast. So whatever they say, they loved that it happened. They did. And also, tune in next year. You know what? I think that crying when you get your award is actually worse than slapping somebody, but maybe that's just me. Mr. Smith's actions at the 94th Oscars were a deeply shocking, traumatic event to witness in person and on television. I wasn't really traumatized, were you? I mean, I didn't watch it live anyway, right? I just saw clips after. But I didn't find it traumatic. In fact, I could barely bring myself to care. But anyway, Mr. Rock, we apologize to you for what you experienced on our stage, and thank you for your resilience in that moment. Now, Chris Rock did keep us cool. So, kudos to him for that. And I actually like Chris Rock. We apologize to our nominees, guests, and viewers for what transpired during what should have been a celebratory event. Let's see. It closed out its statement by clarifying that Will Smith was asked to leave the ceremony and refused, but added that it recognized they could have handled the situation differently. So I guess if you're a big enough star and you attack somebody at their party, it's all right. You could stay. I think if it had been, Richard Grieco slapping somebody, it would have been different. But, that's Hollywood. But anyway, I think if it was the only way that celebrities could get attention was being slapped publicly, I think they'd go for it. So here's hoping for a Celebrity Slaps 2023. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you'd just like to listen, there's the audio version. It's available pretty much everywhere. If you look for it, you will find it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.